Welcome to the SWOT profiling tool. In this short video, I'm going to share with you how you can understand and interpret the SWOT profile. The SWOT profile has been based on years of research of many people, and we have combined several tools to give you something simple and easy to use. So there are four types of SWOT types, and I want you to first take a look at the grid you see in front of you. So you have on one side, on the left side, you see task. On the right side, you see people. On the top, you see risk taker. At the bottom, you see risk averse. So what is the first type? The first type, which is S or factor S, is the strong type of person. He is a risk taker and he is task oriented as well. Risk taker as well as task oriented. The second one is also a risk taker. He is leaning into something new and he is people oriented. So that's the second type. The third type of person is reliable. So that is factor R, and he is people oriented, but he is risk averse. So you start seeing a differentiation of the kind of people that are involved. And the fourth person for type is true, which is that he's task oriented, but he's also risk averse. So there you have it. S for strong, O for outgoing, R for reliable, and T is true. So now we are going to move into what are the characteristics of each type of person. The first type is strong, and how do you describe him? He takes risks, he's goal oriented, he solves problem, he's time conscious, he's ambitious, but he's also bored with routine things. So you'll start seeing this kind of person as the strong type of person. Let's look at some of the characteristics of outgoing now. Outgoing is the sparky kind of person. He influences others. There's a lot of enthusiasm. He's very persuasive. He talks a lot, but he's bored with details. You give him details, he's bored with that. But he's risk taking. He enjoys people, but he's also a risk taker. Now to the third quadrant. So this is the person who is reliable, and his characteristics are that he's approachable, dependable, has good listening skills, has patience, works with the team, but dislikes insecurity. So you have some change coming. They don't really like that. They like steadiness of how things are run here. So that's reliable for you, who's people oriented but risk averse. The fourth category is true. This person is a step by step kind of person. He likes to have set high standards for how things are done. He has detailed thinking. He has a very balanced mood. He doesn't go up and down in his moods. It's very precise, and he dislikes negative feedback. So this kind of gives you a flavor of the four types of people that we are talking about over here. So now you may be wondering, how do the scores work? Let's get to that. So the scores work like this. Each type has got 6 questions on a scale. And the first side of the scale is strongly disagree, which is a -2. A disagree is a -1. Undecided is a 0. Agree is a +1. Strongly agree is 2. And it's really about how you answered the questions, as this is a self-assessment. So if you answer these questions true to your way of doing things and thinking, you would get a fairly accurate view of yourself. What about understanding the scores? So first is that there are no right or wrong answers. This is really important to get. Some people try to think that there must be some right answers and I better take the right one. No, that's really not the way this one works. More truth is more helpful for you. Now, since each type has got 6 questions, you can get a maximum of 6 into 2, which is a +12 as your score. The minimum could be just the opposite, which is that you could actually get 6 into minus 2, which is a minus 12. Now you're a mix of all four types. You will have scores in all four, either positive or negative, but it'll start giving the flavor of the kind of person you are, and therefore the kind of things that you would possibly excel in. So what you do with the scoring is you look at the two types where your scores are the highest, and it will point to the kind of role you're likely to perform best in. So, if your scores on strong and outgoing were relatively higher, or those were your top two, then it's possible that the profile that fits you better is a sales profile. So you're high on strong and outgoing and relatively lower on true and reliable. Now, obviously, don't take the meaning of the word as, the opposite of true being false. No, that's not what this is about. Or the opposite of reliable being unreliable. No, this is just your leaning is more towards strong and outgoing. And if that's you, then your sales profile will fit you better. Now we come to the service profile. If your scores on strong and true are high, then the kind of profile that works better for you will be the service profile, and lower on outgoing and reliable. So that gives you a clue on service type of person. The next one is the channel profile. Here, you're going to be high on outgoing and reliable. You're people oriented, and that's what makes you tick, and less task oriented. So you're not on the left side, you're more on the right side, and that's the channel profile. The fourth type is the general management profile that we recommend is both true and reliable scores are high and lower scores on strong and outgoing. So if you got stronger on true and reliable, then a general management profile will work better. So how should you go about discussing the profile? So the objective over here is to have a frank, free-flowing talk with your leader or your manager and share how you answer the questions and perhaps also some incidents that support your answers. Why did you pick this particular thing? Look back over your professional career and analyze what are some of the things you've enjoyed doing. That will give you a clue on what would be the appropriate area. And then finally get clear on what is your sweet spot for success. So while talking to either your superior or you're talking to your subordinate, in either case, the profile is a very helpful place to have an open conversation and to try to create a future in which you can both flourish. The company, of course, is committed to make sure that everyone flourishes and everyone has the opportunity to truly excel. So enjoy the conversation and all the best to you. This is Bert signing off. I look forward to connecting with you again.